today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On first down, Bush. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Clark. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Fields. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Open man here is Conklin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Clark. Looking to throw on second down. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Clark. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Up the middle they go. It's Bush. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. Caught. It's Wilson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Clark to throw. To throw on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Clark. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
On 1st down, Fields. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 9.
They run the counter. It's Bush. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Clark.
That is caught.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Bush. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. That's Armstrong. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Bush.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, it's Bush. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Looking to throw. Clark. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about the show put out by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Clark.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Clark.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Clark throwing on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Clark on 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They run up the middle with Bush. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Clark now from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Clark. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fields on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. J.J. Nelson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 6 now. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Again, Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Singletary going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Clark off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw. Clark. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Bush trying the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with a draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Clark. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Clark to throw on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. It's Armstrong. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give. This is Bush. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll go again with Bush. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Clark. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. It's right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Singletary to get the drive started. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Chicago. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A give left side, Bush. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Operating from the gun. Clark working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Bush. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. On the run, it's Bush, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for the first with Bush.
And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it with Bush. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, the play of their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.